My children soon will be gods. この狩りの始まりだ。
Underrated horror films for 500, Alex.
What is Creep 2014?
And the sequel. They're both actually good.
Well, the thing about this movie is that it's unsettling in so many ways. Just from the setup to the turn, just like everything just feels...
The dude reminds me of like the kind of performance like Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs. Like he's just a creepily disturbing dude.
Yes, very much so.
And he acted it really well.
Oh yes, it's insane just with how minimal of stuff that they had in this that they were able to pull off what they did. I mean, it's a testament to the filmmakers and a testament to the performers. It's just, damn, this was really good, and I'm interested to see what James has to say about it. So I guess the biggest thing that I know there's a lot of you out there who want us to watch the Resident Evil playthrough kill count.
It's an hour long.
It's an hour and 8 minutes long. That's a lot. You're asking a lot. And here's the thing. I know I just did a reaction to a breadsword video, and my reaction was almost 2 hours long. I did that because Anarchy submitted it because Giotto Cook kept posting clips of it for our stream and was just like, and Anarchy was literally just like, I'm sick and tired of seeing this in the stream. I'm just going to request that Nate do a reaction, and I'm going to pay him to do it, just so that Giotto Cook will stop posting this. That's what I did. I basically was just like, all right. And I sat right here, and I did a almost 2 hour reaction to a breadsword video talking about the adventures of Tintin.
I mean, I would like to watch the Resident Evil kill count. It's just, we have other stuff to do.
And so, he's tired.
I mean, just any given day, we usually have lots of stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, using an hour is hard, because that's an hour we could have done several things in instead of just one thing. So.
Could have done, I was going to say, given how much we can't shut up, we at least gotten 2 videos out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, though, we're here.
So with it being an hour, and with how much I like Resident Evil and how much we would talk, it would probably take us like 2.5 hours to actually get through it.
Oh my god. Yeah, it would. Especially with like all the different things about Resident Evil and like all the stuff that they changed from like the original director's cut.
We go off track, so we'd probably talk about not just one, but the entire series while we're talking about it. So.
Yeah, and we'll just be like, and everything changed whenever Resident Evil 4 came out. It's like, and it became more action oriented. We wouldn't be able to shut ourselves up. But anyway,
I think I would actually have to like go into like a arbiter mode or something. Just be like, nope, stop. Play the video.
Yeah, basically,
it's like a 30-second timer that starts anytime you pause it that goes off, and it's like, nope, you have to hit play when the 30-second timer go off, whether you got your point across or not.
Yeah. Well, I've always said
Keep
this.
it from going off track for too long.
I've always said this. I need a little monkey on my shoulder. Like, anytime I get off topic, and I'm just sitting here, like, we start I'm having a conversation about the NFL or something like that, and then all of a sudden it's just
the
like...
monkey just gives you a wet willy.
No, the monkey's just... He's sitting up here, and it's just like, if we're not talking about the NFL, and then all of a sudden it's just like, Neil Young would... Anyway, NFL, yeah. Saquon Barkley. I'm surprised he didn't try and break Eric Dickerson's record. really something. Yay, sports ball. But anyway, we got this queued up here. This is Creep 2014 kill count. And let's check it out and see what we got. Here we go.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James A. Jenyns, and today we're looking at Creep, a found footage film from 2014. Creep came out amidst the wave of found footage films that followed Paranormal Activity's massive success. With the latest camera technology, found footage was a great way to make something cheap but effectively scary, as long as you had the creativity, the acting, the sauce. Creep succeeds because it's got the sauce.
You don't talk about, like, Rec, the original Spanish version of Rec. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the dubbed version, and it was god-awful.
You guys tried to, and I told you not to do that.
Oh, right. And I'll say this. He hasn't seen Rec 2, and I think Rec 2...
Yes, I have.
Oh, you've seen Rec 2?
Yeah, you were thinking of whoever you watched the first one with. Chad, I think.
Maybe. But, yeah, yeah, those two movies are awesome. And I really hate the third and fourth ones.
Acumen, the sauce. Creep succeeds because it's got the sauce. You couldn't have a simpler premise. One guy is hired to film another guy at a mountain cabin. Things get creepy. I mean, it's right there in the title. The movie hinges on its performances, especially that of the man who's on camera most of the time.
Also... Okay, no, never mind. I remember you doing that now. Second microphone being missing.
Oh, yeah. That was...
I thought it was weird that I can hear you over, like, you through the headphones, you know? Like, it just sounds like the audio changed up.
It did a little bit. I turned up the headphone thing in the mix a little bit more. But... yeah.
It's like I can hear you talking outside of my headphones more than I can hear you talking in my headphones.
Oh. I can turn myself up a little bit more.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You might know Mark Duplass from The League, but he's just one of those people who can seemingly do everything. He and his brother Jay started a production company when he was just 20, and he's been a prolific writer and director ever since. He's usually grouped in with the mumblecore movement, the indie movies of the late aughts and early 10s, where actors ad-libbed a lot and they shot a ton of takes to edit with. They're basically exercises in acting. That's how Creep was made, with a lot of it written while they filmed and sort of found the movie. It's really just two dudes with a camera in a cabin, which was owned by Duplass, which meant their location was free. He had the idea and enlisted Patrick Bryce, fresh out of film school, to make it with him and play the other guy. The two agreed to just keep filming and see if they'd get anything interesting. It was a shooting process Bryce described as a weird men's retreat. That's all the movie is, but that's all it needs to be, thanks to Duplass's command of his character. This guy is, he's a creep. He's a weirdo. What the hell is he doing here? The movie...
Come
on, man.
Stop that, James. Stop it.
Even that band hates that song.
Fans.
Yeah, Tom York literally says, "I wish I'd have never wrote that bloody fucking song."
Leading to a sequel in 2017 and a series on Shudder called The Creep Tapes, which is out right now. They're 20 to 30 minute episodes that are essentially just found footage shorts. And I really like what I've seen of them so far. They have a great dark sense of humor. Creep may seem overly simplistic now, more than a decade after it was made, but I still found it effective. Will I find any kills? Let's find out.
Yes, you will.
1 second.
Recon sponsorship.
Hey, just want to let you know that I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. Actually found this really cool ad. Here, listen to this. Someone to go back in time with. This is not a joke. You'll get today's sponsor, Raycons, when you're back. Safety guaranteed.
Zoran, that sounds like a reference to an old meme, and also not safe at all. Besides, we need you for the video game kill counts that start in January.
But James, they pay in Raycons, and I have so many gifts to get. I mean, there's my wife Megan, there's Phoenix.
I know, Phoenix, your son, because you're a dad now.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, and then there's the Dead Meat team, like Sarah, Josh, Tim.
Well, Raycons are the perfect gift this holiday season. After all, their updated everyday earbuds have introduced active noise cancellation and multi-point connectivity.
Ben, Bella, Michael, Linnea.
And that's on top of returning features, like a 32-hour battery life and ergonomic design that has made Raycon my daily choice for years, whether I'm...
Thought he was just eating something out of his dog's butt for a second.
That's what I thought, too. And then I saw the little bag. I was like, oh, thank God.
Traveling, working, or exercising.
I was like, what the fuck, James?
Fiona, Chelsea, Molly, Lucy.
Kris Kringle, that's a long list. But you don't need some sketchy ad to get a great deal on Raycons, man. You can go to buyraycon.com/deadmeat to save big for the holidays and get up to 25% off site-wide. That's buyraycon.com/deadmeat for up to 25% off.
Oh wait, sorry, Thumb was covering a word there. Turns out safety is not guaranteed. What a well-placed mishap that was. I'm just gonna go to the Raycon site.
Ha, that wacky Zoran. How many kills will we see creep their way onto the count? Let's find out and get to them. The movie begins with a guy named Aaron in Crestline, San Bernardino, a quiet little mountain town. Despite Aaron's face, this is a day where it's hard to wear a frown, since he's getting paid $1,000 just to film a stranger for a day. Seems easy enough, and it might even be interesting. I mean, check it, dude might be a lumberjack, who knows? Aaron doesn't find anyone at first, and begins to think the guy might be a no-show. Hi! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This is gonna be a good day.
Ooh, might not even have to use your AK. This is Joseph, and he says he likes Aaron's face and his body. Stranger hugs!
Trust me, that's not gonna be anything weird at all.
I mean, comparatively, he's not wrong. Joseph takes him into the cabin, his family's vacation home, and explains his sitch. He has cancer, and the doctors say he only has a couple months to live. His wife, Angela, is pregnant with her first child, who they're naming Buddy. And this tape is for Buddy.
I don't need to glorify me or make me seem cool or anything other than what I am. So, buddy, you can see me for the man I was.
Joseph mentions the movie My Life, which was a direct inspiration for Creep. In it, Michael Keaton plays a dude in this exact situation, making a tape for his unborn child who will never get the chance to meet him. Aaron agrees to do it, and boy, does that put a smile on Joseph's face. And hey, he's willing to pay up front, anything for his partner on this incredible, intimate journey. High five.
All right, I'm gonna go get in the tub.
Yeah. Wait, the tub?
All right, get comfortable.
Sir, that is impossible right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna say immediately first thing you do when you get there is just like dude strips down, is just like, all right, I'm getting naked.
But Joseph seems to have a strange way of quelling Aaron's fears.
It's okay. Okay? Yeah, we're gonna go a lot deeper places than this.
In maybe the movie's most memorable scene, Aaron films as Joseph plays out tubby time for Buddy.
When I was your age, I used to take tubbies with my dad. We'd call them tubby time, and it was pretty much the greatest time of the day.
Ah, man, tubby time is weird.
Shampoo, massage, rub.
Especially the way he's miming it all out. Ah, and now he's biting his invisible baby like he were a tubby time in Joe Biden? Come on, nobody wants to see that. Tubby time ends when Joseph gets serious with Aaron about how much his cancer death sentence weighs on him. It weighs on him so much, he's sinking underneath the water. Oh, save him, Aaron! Ah, God damn it, Joseph, you little stinker.
Oh, stinkeroo.
Yeah, man, that's what you are. Like Dupless's other Mumblecore projects, Creep was formed through tons of improvisation, with each scene having 10 or 12 different permutations. He'd often try new lines and actions on the spot to throw off Bryce and keep his reactions genuine. Duplass compared Creep to Misery, where we meet a nice, polite character who has something off about him. Other inspirations included My Dinner with Andre and Fatal Attraction. He based Joseph's behavior on pathological liars and some of his own experiences with Craigslist.
Sometimes you show up to buy that IKEA bed, and the person you're buying from has a little too much eye contact, and their personal space is a little off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, very off.
they maybe like hug you a little too soon and start talking about their divorce.
Joseph tells Aaron to grab a jacket from the closet, which he opens up to a jump scare. It's a wolf.
Yeah, that was the one thing
Joseph
about this movie, by the way, is just like, if the first thing the dude did after giving me the money was get naked, I'm out. I'll be like,
I'd
never
be
mind, here's your money back,
Be
bye.
like, all right, dude, look, I understand you want to do this kind of
Is
stuff.
it preface that it was that kind of film, I'm out.
Yeah, it's like, here you go. Also, it's weird that you'd want your unborn child to see your dong in any way. That's no, that don't. Yeah.
introduces them, Aaron, Peach Fuzz, Aaron, and realizes this is the perfect time to tell Buddy all about his lupine friend. And the best way to do that is with a song.
Peach Fuzz, I am here, and there's nothing to fear.
but you know what? Agree to disagree. For the Peach Fuzz mask, Bryce and Dupless wanted something that could feel both goofy and disconcerting. They thought about making their own until they stumbled across the perfect mask online, which was made by a Rodney Dangerfield impersonator. What? My wife told me it was tubby time. I said, great. She said tubby time, not hubby time, and wouldn't let me join her. I get no respect. They leave the Lupus and take the Trappers as they hit the road, heading to a lake with special healing properties, but only for those pure of heart.
How's your heart, Aaron?
Good.
Better be.
On their way to the lake, Joseph runs away from Aaron like a naughty boy who doesn't deserve tubby time. Then he jumps out with a screamy scare, saying he just wanted to show Aaron what it's like to have a near-death experience. He could tell Aaron was pissed at him, though. He saw that murderous rage.
There's a little peach fuzz inside you yet.
Their hike is uncomfortable because, I mean, it's Joseph.
When you saw that axe out front of the house, was there a small part of you that thought I might kill you with it?
But he's got that special way of making himself seem merely awkward, always pulling back from any threatening or concerning aside with enough room for doubt. Doesn't help that Aaron is a human doormat and is probably guilted into going along with him as Joseph repeatedly reminds him of his cancer. Despite its unsettling tone, Creep wasn't supposed to be a horror movie. Originally, Dupless and Bryce wanted to make a character study, shooting the first version of the movie in about a week under the title Peach Fuzz. While gathering feedback, it became clear to both of them that the film was begging for a dark turn. They ended up replacing about half of the film during various rounds of reshoots, making it scarier with the help of producer Jason Blum. Blum was already 3 paranormal activities deep at this point and wary of doing another found.
Yeah, Jason Blum, he's... By the way, I said Bloom one time, it's just like, damn it.
I'm glad they turned it into a horror film, though, because this would have just been strange if they hadn't have done that.
Yeah, it would have been like a good art house picture, you know, like played on like an art house circuit or something like that.
I don't think it would have been my thing at all.
Not me either. But this is definitely like, it shifts. It shifts gears multiple times, and I love it when it does that.
Footage project, but he was won over after seeing a cut of the film. Dupless would work with Blumhouse again the next year when he starred in The Lazarus Effect. Eventually, the two amigos wind up at the promised land, the Healing Heart Lake. Oh, look at that. It's a heart.
It's a heart. But it's also a miracle.
It ends up being a bonding experience for the two of them, pulling Aaron closer to Joseph. Close enough to
I actually
go get
thought the Lazarus Effect was a little underrated, too.
Yeah, Lazarus Effect is pretty good.
It could have actually set up for a really cool, like, you know, they could have done, like, more world building and stuff with it, the way it ended.
Flips the lens back onto Aaron and asks him to reveal a time he did something embarrassing. He says he used to pee his pants a lot. Come on, man. He said something embarrassing. Peeing no pants is the coolest. Joseph says...
Shut up, Billy.
It's his turn now, so he confesses to Aaron that he was creeping on him from afar when he first arrived.
I took pictures of you.
After that weird revelation, Aaron takes Joseph back to the cabin and says, you know what? He's probably like good on all this. You can just go home now. Yeah, it's fine. As an audience member, you're screaming at him to follow through, but of course, Joseph convinces him to come inside for a glass of whiskey.
One drink, and I'll send you on your merry way.
Come on. Aaron, how dumb do you have to...
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Keep doing that.
See, come on, man. That's what I'm talking about.
At that point, I'm shutting the door and I'm running. I'm running to my car and I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Joseph raises a glass to the two of them, to the newly true best friends. They're such besties, in fact, that Joseph wants to tell him a secret. Something so secret, he asks Aaron to turn the camera off. Aaron puts it down but leaves it running, so we hear but don't see Joseph make a confession. He says he once found animal pornography on his computer, and since it couldn't have been him, he knew it had to be his wife Angela. So he took her to this cabin, tied her to the bed, and raped her while wearing the Peach Fuzz mask. Oh?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, yeah, thanks for all that, Joseph, but time for Aaron to get the fuck out of here.
Have you seen my keys?
Ah, shit, it's get out all over again. With his keys missing and that whiskey on his breath, Joseph convinces Aaron to stay the night, saying it'll all be better in the morning. There, big fella. Aaron acquiesces and pours them drinks to celebrate, giving Joseph's a special little kick when he's not looking. Drink attack to Buddy, who doesn't even exist yet. The Naptini does the trick and gets Joseph sawing logs by the fireplace. Sweet dreams, motherfucker!
I'd tie his ass up. Like, that's the thing. I would find something to, like, tie this fucker up, because I don't trust him.
Peach fuzz.
Oh, not that sweet. Less sweet. That's too sweet.
That's another reason to
when his time
tie
is
him
up
up.
at the pocket pool
Yep.
table.
So he doesn't do that.
Well, Aaron fishes Joseph's phone out of his vest. It just so happens to start ringing, so Aaron ducks into another room to answer it. He finds Joseph's wife, Angela, on the other end.
I'm going to recommend that you go ahead and just leave. Right now.
Oh, that is not what you want to hear. Angela says she's not Joseph's wife, she's his sister, and that Joseph doesn't even have cancer. The call drops out before Aaron can get more information, but maybe he can just ask Joseph, because looks like he's up and about again. Yeah. Aaron tiptoes around the cabin until he heads out the back door and gets jump scared by a Joseph in the dark. He starts crying about dying before Aaron calls him out for lying. At the mention of Angela's name, Joseph takes off like a kid who gets the go-ahead to open their Christmas gifts early. Aaron finds Joseph playing guard dog with a peach fuzz mask.
Are you just trying to scare me? Or...
And if you think that's scary, get a load of these hip gyrations. It gets Aaron acting all Tom Atkins in Season of the Witch.
Stop it. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
The camera cuts out, and the next thing we see is a shot of Joseph hard at work in the woods. After all, no one else is gonna take out the trash, or dig a hole to bury those heavy trash bags in. Turns out this is a tape playing on Aaron's TV. He says that after their fight, Joseph disappeared, and he had his car towed back home. It's been a few weeks now, and he just got this tape in the mail, which is alarming on a number of levels.
Which means he knows my address.
He does what you'd expect Aaron to do. He throws the tape away and pretends it never happened. But then more stuff shows up at his door. It's a huge box, but I guess all it has inside is a kitchen knife and a DVD? Wow, Joseph would be great at giving dad joke gag gifts to Buddy. If he was, never gonna be real. Aaron watches the DVD and we hear Joseph apologizing for his behavior. He says there is, in fact, more inside that box though. So go fishing, Aaron. Except it's not a fish he finds, but a wolf. A little plushy wolf that Joseph tells Aaron to cut into with a knife. Man, this is the worst home escape room ever. Aaron follows the instructions and cuts into the wolf, then digs around inside its butt for a little while. He pulls out a heart-shaped locket with pictures of them inside. Aw, that's nice.
Time to call the cops.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's not nice. The cops don't do anything, so Aaron just locks his place up extra tight and tries to get some sleep. That's hard for him too, though, since he's having tubby time nightmares. They're even weirder than the real thing.
We're still in a hot tub, but...
It's filled with Pepto-Bismol, and he clips Joseph's toenails, and Joseph shaves his peach fuzz. He hears someone outside his house, and that spurs him into lights, camera, knife action. Too bad he ain't observant enough to see Joseph when he appears at the door.
I'm sorry, dude. Knife would not be enough for me. I'm loading up my double-aught buck, and if I see him, I'm sawing his ass in half.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, that was a real good slink-in. He disappears almost as smoothly. Aaron thinks he saw something moving by the door. Dude, well then why the fuck go outside? Come on!
Yeah.
Dumb move.
At this point, he's just asking to be killed. The tape cuts to Aaron sleeping before the camera starts moving on its own. Oh shit, is it a oh, wait, no, it's probably just Joseph. It's a great scare, and very similar to the one in Ty West's VHS segment. Joseph takes a lock of hair for either a scrapbook or a Helga Pataki shrine, and Aaron wakes up the next morning to find a final DVD inside his window. It shows Joseph upset that Aaron threw out his friendship necklace. But then he says Aaron was right, and that they were never really friends. And now, Joseph only wants to be real.
This is my attempt to be real and truthful and honest with you.
He asks Aaron to meet him at a public lake so he can explain himself. We all know he shouldn't, but Aaron decides to because, well, Joseph looks sad. It's a questionable decision that speaks to Aaron's own draw towards Joseph. Duplass considers both characters to be disturbed in their own ways. One who obsessively needs love and attention, and one who obsessively enjoys being needed. Duplass wanted audiences to question who's the real creep in this scenario. It's Joseph. It's definitely Joseph. Aaron
By far.
gets to the lake and leaves the camera recording from his car as he approaches a meeting bench. He takes a seat and decides never to turn around, not even once, as Joseph appears behind him and takes his sweet time masking up. Once he's fully peach fuzzified, he takes out his axe and creeps behind Aaron. With much grandeur, he swings it into the top of Aaron's head, killing him with a single swipe. This disturbingly understated kill was achieved real simply, if a little dangerously. Duplass and Bryce slowly performed the axing using a real axe and sped the footage up in post, where they also added some digital blood and adjusted the ripples in the water. They would not recommend doing it at home.
Even after we did it multiple times, Mark was like,
You know, looking back at that was a little dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't have been holding like an axe with a giant heavy handle on top of your head.
It's revealed that this is already later, and that Joseph is watching the footage back, recording the screen with a camera. He asks what all of us are wondering.
Why didn't you at least look behind you? I mean, it just seemed dumb that you would just sit there.
He offers up an explanation.
Oh, hi, Smitty.
Aaron was just too nice and trusting, and that's why he'll always be his favorite victim. I mean, how could he not be? Look at him sitting there so nice and peaceful. Damn it, Joseph! You got yourself there too! The movie ends with Joseph on the phone with someone, saying his name is Bill. He hires the other person to record him for a day. A future victim, no doubt, whom he can add to his collection. How many kills did we...
Just one.
James! James, where the hell did you go? Come on, we've got to get this to the numbers filmed. Okay, fine. You lost your hat. Great. And that's his shirt. Oh, no. Oh, God, his pants. Normally I'd be fine with this, but I really don't want to see what he's doing in here. Jesus.
Hey, Zora.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. We're not doing tummy time. We're not doing tummy time!
Only one person died in Creep, making it the first time I've ever done a kill count with only a single victim. We are officially past the premise of the show here, folks. I just want to talk about horror movies and how they were made. If you still want to hear me say it, though, with a runtime of 78 minutes, Creep had a kill on average every 78 minutes. I don't know what to tell you. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Aaron, since you can just feel that impact when the axe hits his head. It's painful to watch. Dome machete for lamest kill will also go to Aaron, since he just fucking sat there and let himself get axed in the head by a crazy man. And that's it. Creep first premiered in 2014 and had a wider streaming release in 2015. If you liked it, check out the sequel or the Creep tapes on Shudder. There's more peach fuzz there. Until next time, I'm James A. Jenyns. This has been the Kill Count.
On the next Kill Count.
From the mountains of Romania comes forth a vampire to bring death and destruction to the land. He sleeps in a coffin, feasts on the blood of mankind, and his name is
Nope, not Dracula. Nope, this is a different guy. Completely.
Orlok?
Yes, Count Orlok.
I always accidentally almost say Count Olaf, but that's a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, Count Orlok.
In this unauthorized adaptation of the most famous vampire novel ever written, Jonathan Thomas Hunter travels to meet with the wealthy Count Orlok. While he's there, the vamp becomes obsessed with his wife and moves all the way to Germany just so he can be a wacky sitcom neighbor who also might suck her blood in a seductive way. Nosferatu is the oldest movie yet to be featured on the Kill Count, and it shows. Check out the silent movie acting. Why the hell is everyone laughing so much? But it's also a piece of horror history that serves as the foundation for the upcoming Robert Eggers remake. So this week, sink your teeth into the oldest surviving vampire movie and watch Nosferatu. Then on Friday, climb out of your coffin for the Kill Count, only on Dead Meat.
Nosferatu, a symphony of horror, can currently be watched on the pictured streaming platforms. Dead Meat always recommends you watch the movie for yourself before its Kill Count. It's the only way to have your own.
Decided if it's still in theaters by Friday,
Thanks a
I'm
lot
gonna
for
go see
watching
it.
this Kill.
Hell yeah. It will be.
Even if I have to go see it by myself, because I have no idea who else will want to go with me.
I say probably won't be able to go because I'll be like streaming with JT.
Yeah.
But I would like to see it. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for that. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory in terms of Creep. I mean, just one kill, but it's a damn memorable one. It's one that sticks with you.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if anybody else actually died in it, but
well, it showed the bodies in the bags.
Yeah.
But
or at least what you assume to be bodies in bags.
But with no confirmation, you can't say that it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the crazy thing. But yeah. Either way, though, this was a good one. This was a good kill count, and honestly, I love every time James covers a
historical kill count with one kill.
Yeah, it's a truly history-making kill count right here. Excuse me. So, anyway, I don't really know what else to say about this except for hopefully y'all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see y'all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.